Spaceman Severinsen and his spaced-out orchestra. Crazy arrangement,
Now,
right?
let me tell you what the producers have planned for you tomorrow night.
Tomorrow, the live white shark.
Yes.
Tomorrow in the tank on this...
Any experience wrestling an alligator?
Nothing would surprise me anymore.
Yes.
Nothing. How would you like to be in the theater? Remember when you were a kid and you take a girl to in the motion and you try to sneak an arm around her neck, the kind of neck? Can you imagine being with her and she reaches over and you go right in, right into the back seat? I just hurt myself severely when I did that. Pain is my life. Traction is my business. Pain, such... My legs are still sore from Monday. Freddie de Cordova ended up with a groin pull. He was down here trying to high jump in the afternoon. Howard, how are you feeling? He's feeling great. Rich Little is with us tonight.
Yes.
He's probably one of the finest impressionists around, if not the finest, and he'll be appearing at... He'll be appearing at Place des Arts. I suppose that's the way you'd pronounce that, right? P-L-A-C-E, D-E-Z, Place des Arts.
Place des Arts. Place des Arts.
Excuse me. Merci, c'est une erreur. At Place des Arts in Montreal on June 15th and 16th, and here at Magic Mountain. How would you pronounce that?
Just like you did.
Magic Mountain.
Magic Mountain.
Magic Mountain on the 21st, 22nd, and 23rd, which is pronounced 21st, 22nd, 23rd. Would you welcome, please, Rich Little. Bluebird of happiness tonight you are with your...
I must be impersonating you more than I figured, because my arm hurts.
Did it lock on you just right in the middle?
Yeah, while you were doing it.
That's a strong young lady, I'll tell you.
Yeah, I was just wondering.
I was doing the best I could really do.
I thought you did pretty well.
I could hold her. I could not... I couldn't get her down.
No,
No
I
way.
talked to her backstage, and she said you were surprisingly strong. You must play tennis or something, she said.
The tennis. That may be doing, but I think she ruined... she just took care of my tennis career.
I wonder if I could beat her if I did an impression of John Wayne.
Would you psych yourself up, okay?
I
know
be
you
able to.
psych yourself into an impression. You have to. You actually become the character, and you feel when you do it. I know, having done a few in high school like everybody, you begin to feel like the character, and you think you look like him, right?
Yeah. Do you know I can ad-lib better doing you than I can as myself? Whenever I see a heckler in the audience, I think, oh, I hope I'm doing Johnny by the time he heckles me.
So you can...
So I can come back with a Carson comebacks.
Good.
No,
Okay.
no.
I don't do that, do I? Okay, all right.
You know, I've been doing
Stop
you for
already.
28 days in Vegas at the Sands.
Yeah.
28. I'm exhausted. I don't know how you feel. You've been doing it all your
yes.
life.
You pooped after
Done it.
28 days. That's a
28
long haul
days.
in Las Vegas to do 4 weeks. Right, that's a long time up there.
And last night, was our closing night, I turned to say something to the orchestra as you, and when I came back, I hit my lip on the mic,
Mic?
and the audience went, and I said,
It's all right, folks. I'm fine, but somewhere in Hollywood right now, Johnny's walking around with a fat lip.
Yeah.
no.
I don't laugh. Do I really laugh that way when I start to gag?
Yes.
Do I really have that?
Yeah, I got a new one now. You do this. I don't know where that came from.
I don't know.
That's
What's
24 now.
Yeah, you say I have how many? 23?
23.
23 different, I know the tie and this and the looking around.
Oh, there's so many. The show will be over by the time
I
we get
know.
through.
He could almost, John, between doing you and Truman, he could almost do your whole show tonight. He could do...
Better save Truman. There goes one of the guys off the bandstand. You gotta quit bringing your own lunch. There's a... right off of the back.
That was Tommy. He woke up.
Yeah. We go up there. I play a week up there. I don't play 4 weeks, but we open a week from last night, Tuesday night, at the Sahara for a week. Looking forward to it.
I just signed a deal to headline at the Sands for 16 weeks.
Hey, that's great.
First time.
That's very, and I'm glad to hear it. 'Cause you've been opening for everybody in this business at one time or another, and it's great to see somebody who does the opening thing step in and have the name out of the marquee first shot, right?
Yeah, I'm really looking forward to that. Now I can do a lot of things that I didn't get a chance to do in 30, 40 minutes, you know.
That's right. That's good. What else you been doing outside playing Las Vegas? Hey,
well-
when when people come in,
Yeah.
like celebrities in Las Vegas, and if you do them, I suppose naturally you do them while they're in the audience.
Yeah, that's great when they come in. And sometimes they don't tell me, and I look right down into the face of the guy I'm doing, and I think for a minute, my God, I'm here, you know.
Liberace was in the other night. Golly, isn't he wonderful? He was sitting in the front row, and I looked right at him, and I said, you know, a lot of people ask me, you know, they say, why do you smile so much when you talk? Well, it isn't that I'm particularly happy. It's just I wear chinchilla shorts and I tip. Isn't that wonderful?
There's that.
Lloyd Bridges?
Lloyd Bridges?
Lloyd Bridges
I've
was
never
in
heard
the
you
other
do
night.
Lloyd. You do Lloyd Bridges? Never.
No, that's Lawrence
hear
Welk.
about
Lloyd Bridges is, I was underwater. Suddenly, a diver was seen in front of me. Good heavens. He had no fins on. He had no mask on. He had no snorkel on. He didn't even have a swimsuit. I approached him cautiously. Very cautious. I took out my little underwater blackboard and chalk and wrote down, "What the hell is wrong?" He took the underwater blackboard and chalk and wrote down, "I'm drowning, you idiot!"
Do people... Have you ever had anybody get mad at all for doing them? Actually, it's flattery.
No, I've never had anybody really get upset about it. Most people are flattered. I tell you, when I was at the Waldorf, Walter Cronkite came in one night, and I saw a different side of Walter Cronkite. I mean, there's one side of him on the air, and he's brilliant at what he does, but this guy is a very funny man.
Yeah.
And he came upstairs after and had us all in stitches. And he told me, he said, you know, one day I was listening to your prune commercials on the radio, and I didn't have the volume up very, very loud, and I heard Hubert Humphrey doing a prune commercial, which was me.
Oh, yeah, the ones you want. I hear them out here all the
Sweet
time.
Prunes. And he was shaving, Walter said, and he said, "Oh, no. No, Hubert! No! I know you didn't make it as president, but has it come to this? Prune! No!" And he went into a fit.
He probably
turned
missed the
radio off.
opening because you always start off with somebody and say, "You're not who I think I am. This is Rich Little," which you have to do under the FCC law when you do an impression on the radio, but he missed that part.
He missed that part and thought it was really...
Little Hubert Humphrey. Of course, Hubert does eat prunes because I think he's going to run again.
And then, of course, there's Truman Capote. Well, I just got back from prison where I was visiting the Birdman of Alcatraz and fell off his perch.
He's going to be out here soon for a rebuttal, you know.
But I was redecorating his cell with wall-to-wall newspapers. But
He's a good subject. You know, it's
Yes.
people like you and Truman Capote and Paul Lamb and John Wayne and Fred McMurray, and Richard Nixon. These people...
I don't know what all the fuss is about. I handed over to the House Judiciary Committee all the transcripts of all the conversations held in the White House. I did not hand over the tapes. No. And I'll tell you why I didn't hand over the tapes. There are over 420 hours of conversations on those tapes. It would be impossible for anybody to get through them. All I did was just take out the dirty words and get it down to a page and a half. I want to make that
Perfectly clear. Has the president ever heard you? The president doesn't go out too often to clubs and such.
No, but he has. He saw me one night on television. Pat explained it to him. And
You can forget the state dinner next month.
I already have.
Yes, that's
I already have. Now, I don't really think I pick on the president. I mean, you know, as a satirist and as a guy that does comedy, you have to
Right.
go with what's in the news. Look what you do every night.
You know, you try
Sometimes
to
the
keep on
monologue, I'm sitting there, I don't believe what Johnny's saying. But as you said many times, you know,
What can they do to me?
I know what they can do to you.
Yes, quickly. Okay. Now stop.
May the sewers of Rangoon back up into your breakfast.
Now, come on, now you're...
I was thinking of a
You
routine.
make me almost like I'm coming unglued, like I should be in a home.
You're kind of a puppet.
Frenetic,
almost.
frenetic.
I was thinking of you playing tennis would be a good routine. Johnny Carson playing tennis.
Really, it's really somewhat of a weird feeling to see somebody take all of your idiosyncrasies and little things you do and enlarge on them.
I bet every time you do something new, you think of me, right?
Yes, I can hardly. Well, the night, we did the Dean Martin show, and you did up, when they roasted me, and I got up right after you and started to say something, and I went like this, and started to say something, and I didn't know what to do with my hands. I was looking around like this because that's a natural reaction for me.
That'd be a good gag. Have Johnny come out some night in a straitjacket and see if he could do a monologue.
No way. No, it's like
No way.
it's like the old joke when you were a kid. Describe how an accordion works without using your hands.
Yeah.
And there's no way you can really do that.
You're the best subject, though. You really.
Really? I didn't realize
World
that.
class, even Jag Benny. You're even better than Jag.
Good.
You know that George Burns is one of the guys.
You do. Now, he absolutely falls apart when you do him. Because I think out of all of them you do, and you're superb in all of them, but I think on some of them,
Yeah.
the voice is a little more accurate, the mannerisms, because the voice lends itself, or your particular timbre in your voice
Right.
works well for him. And when you do him, it is absolutely uncanny. Do a little of
You know,
George when you get
after I do a show, I usually get a telegram from him. And I remember the first time I did the Carol Burnett show years ago. Right after the show, I got a telegram from George, and it was a talking telegram. It said, no, it said, "Dear Rich, I caught you on the show tonight, and you were so great. I'm gonna send you a bill for using my voice." Then he said, "P.S. You hold the cigar in the wrong hand." Signed, George Burns. So I thought about that for a long time.
And you were holding
I
the cigar.
sent him a wire back to where it came from. I said, "Dear George, thanks for the kind words. Very appreciative. P.S. I practice you in the mirror." No, that's not through yet. Now I'm waiting, because it's George. He has to get the last word in, right? So I'm waiting for another telegram to come. Nothing happens. A week went by. A month went by. 2 months went by. Finally, and I had forgotten all about the whole incident. I get another wire from George, and it just says, "Dear Rich, nobody likes a smart ass, George Burns."
You do him superb. Do people ever give you suggestions that you do? See, nobody hears himself, of course. It's the old joke when somebody first hears himself on a recorder. When you're a kid, you don't believe it yourself because no one hears their voice as other people do. And nobody sees themselves as other people do because you look in a mirror and it's still reversed.
Right. That's very true.
So you never see yourself, your own physical self, as anybody else does, which is a strange feeling. But have people come to you and say, "That's absolutely not me at all," or "I sound more like this," which they probably believe.
I was doing a Dean Martin show out here, this studio, I think it was.
See, I don't hear my voice the way you hear it,
And-
right?
Well-
When I'm talking now, I don't hear it.
Well, the thing with your voice is that kind of the little hesitation and the quality, which is that kind of sound. That sound. you
Good,
see.
good.
Right. But,
Shut up. Me.
but no, sorry, I
Yes.
Got Jerry Vale stuck in my throat there. Famina! So,
And you should get that out occasionally.
I got
'cause
to
that's,
spit a few
that's
people
right.
out from time to time. But I was, John Wayne, I ran into him. I think it was in this studio when I was
this
doing the Dean
fuck
Martin show. And Wayne stopped me one day and he said, "Little, stop!" And I stopped. When John Wayne tells you to stop.
You stop.
He said, "Don't you leave the studio until you show me how I do that walk. I'm losing it." Did you ever think how funny it really is? John Wayne's real name is Marion Morrison.
Right.
Well, no wonder he walks like that. You'd walk like that, too, if your name was Marion.
Marion Morrison.
Ain't that right, Pilgrim?
We got to take a short break here. We'll do this, and we're coming right back with Truman Capote, Olivia Newton-John, and Martin Thorpe.